Hello again. Right, it's 25 past, well, it's 11:30, so I'm getting a wee bit of height. Obviously I've not got far to go now. I think I'm on the ridge, so we'll see what it's like up there once we reach that point. If I swing round, obviously the views are opening up nicely behind me. Cracking. Lovely day as well. Just like last week I was out doing the 3 Munros from Loch Arkaig. Very similar today, not too warm, dry, wee bit overcast, but dry, that's the main thing, lovely. Oh, and a few minutes ago, I'm pretty sure I seen a white-tipped eagle, just flying by as I turned round. So, as I say, I don't really know much about wild birds and eagles and all that, but I'm pretty sure it was. Massive bird, white-tipped at the back, so I think it was a white-tipped eagle. So that was a wee highlight, seeing that. Right, let's get up here and see what's in front of us. Wow, check that out. There's my target. Up that ridge onto Ben Fadder. Down the other side to the Beelac. And then up onto the mighty Ben More. It's looking cracking. It's looking a great route ahead. Obviously this side of Ben More, that's hell of a steep looking. Looking forward to getting up that ridge. Right, let's go. Up to there first. Ben More looks absolutely superb for this angle. I wonder how it looks going up the easier path. But for this side, superb. The vertical drop for the top of it, right down the side there. Oof. Right, up here. So this is me at the summit of Ben Fadder. It's a Graham, 702 metres. So for a short detour, might as well come up and summit this one as well and have this one ticked off. So obviously if you look behind me now, look at Ben More. So I'm going right up that ridge, up to there, around that, and then up to the summit. Don't know if the camera's making it out, but I can see a path just working its way up the edge of that there. There's no midges just now. I don't know whether to stop here and get some couscous, maybe a sandwich. I'm glad I remembered a wee fort this time. I think one of my previous videos, I think it was the Fisher Fields. I forgot to bring something to dig into my couscous. I had to use my compass. So I was digging into a tub of couscous and feeding myself with a compass. But it worked. Oh, look at that. There's a wee pile of stones or something cairn of this one. Somebody's painted a wee brick on the top of it, I'll show you. Oh. There's no money in being kind as it is without a price. Patrick John Ward. Nice words. Anyway, right, I'll see if I can maybe get something to eat here before the midges get me. Cheers a now. Right, so it's 25 past 12, yes, and I'm going to have some couscous. There it's there, lovely. That's my favourite out of Aldi's. quite tasty, and it's great for the hulls, loads of energy, it's quite light in the stomach, so that's my favourite food for it in the hulls. So I'm going to tuck into this and get back down and then up onto Ben More. Cheers now. Getting a bit closer now. Always fascinating to see mountains at different angles as you work your way round them or onto them. Over there looks quite formidable for here, up that wee steep section. But anyway, that's my target for just now. Up there. Cheers. So this is where I am just now, at this section. There was a path that comes round the side. Nothing too scary to worry about, but obviously there's a drop at the side, but it was alright. That's looking down. So I've came to this wee section, and it's like a wee narrow gully up here between the rocks. So this is where I'm heading up just now. Just thought I'd show you the path round the side. Right, time to get up again. So there's the last wee section up to the summit, just behind my shoulder. I'm sure there's a path up there through that. Certainly looks a wee bit narrow, shall we say. So I'll be careful over there. It's not something I think I'd be taking on in the winter. Snow and ice on that. I think that's definitely one for the more experienced. Right, here we go, next bit. Right, let's hope that's no as scary as it looks. Ah! There's a wee bit of cloud coming in just to cover the top. Right, fingers crossed. Well, so far, as I've come round the path that goes to the left, it's actually alright so far. There was nothing much to worry about. All you do is just focus on the path and just you don't look to your left, obviously, out to the sort of drop. It's actually alright. But just concentrate on the path. Make sure you obviously no silly big trips so your own feet or falls. You don't want to be falling. But obviously, just concentrate on the path, and it's actually alright. It probably looks a way back there worse than it is. So I'm at this section, and I need to make my way up through the rocks. So I'm following a path so far. I don't know if I've lost that, but hopefully that will get me to the top. Cheers and out.
See, there's a boat right in the horizon. Oh yeah. Look, the three virtually vertical to each other. Really?
Yes, it's something to Ben More.
There you go. Beautiful.
5 to go. Yeah, so the summit of Ben More, 5 to go. So that wee section that I came up that way, along that ridge, it was actually alright. Looks worse from over there than it actually is. There's obviously a couple of wee sections where it's down to the left exposed, but it's not that bad, and if you just focus on the path and don't get distracted looking to your left, you're alright. So a wee bit of cloud coming in. Yes, 5 to go. Time is 2:20, so I'm going to stop here and get a wee sandwich. I was talking to some people there at the summit and they had seen the eagles as well, so I'm glad they confirmed it wasn't just me. Lovely views. Now that way. Views have went that way. So that's the sheer drop there. Don't be getting too close to that. Right, I'm going to go back to the summit and get a wee sandwich with my rucksack. So as I've come down the other side of the mountain, probably would be classed as the tourist path side. That's looking back up, you just zigzag your way through the scree, the rocks. There's a couple coming down there at the moment. And if I swing round that way, you can see a path just heading right down the shoulder of the hillside there. Obviously there's a wee bit of cloud coming in, so I don't know what's past that. So I'm making my way down the hillside. Down there there's a single track road, and then I need to walk back towards the car park, the car park further up to get my car. So just heading down here. I swing round. There's Ben More where I've come off from earlier. I'm way up there. Pointed summit. Right, so I've put the gaiters back on because I'm coming back into the long grass. I don't want any ticks on me. Right, let's get down to the roadside. So this is me just arrived back at Munro to the B&B that I'm booked into. Nice wee place, Willow Cottage. There it's there. Willow Cottage. So I've got a wee room in there for a couple of nights. So I'm going to head in here and get a nice hot shower, go down to the main street and go into the pub and get a couple of beers and my dinner. Cheers now. So hello again, it's 25 to 7 and hopefully you can see I'm all showered and freshened up after today's good hill walk. It was absolutely brilliant. Up in Ben More, thoroughly enjoyed it again, been back out. So as you can see, I'm in Munros. Booked into a wee bed and breakfast as I showed you earlier, Willow Cottage. Give you a wee look. There's the famous painted houses and buildings. So again, it's a lovely night. I'm going to go and enjoy a couple of pints of Tennent's and get something to eat somewhere. But before I do that, I'd just like to thank you once again for anybody who watches my videos, any subscribers or family, friends, even anybody who watches them. Thanks very much. Lovely calm night. Right, so again, just thought I'd show you a wee bit of Munros and me after a wee shower. Freshened up. Right, I'm going to go a couple of beers and choose somewhere to eat, and then obviously tomorrow it's back down to the ferry and to Oban, and then driving back down the road to Glasgow, back to reality. Right, cheers on now. I'll maybe bring you back when I'm in the pub and I've got a pint. Cheers. Remember folks, if you enjoyed this video, please like, leave a comment and subscribe. Thank you. More videos coming soon.